Hello and welcome to the channel. We're back in Poland, and it might be for now the last episode on this map. I will not delete, of course, the save game, but yeah, I need a change and we're going to play another series for a while. Still thinking between two maps. Still have to decide. It's gonna be either Shamrock Valley or, presuming, it might even be Gwendor, if I pronounce it correctly. Would be nice to do Gwendor, because then we go from one map I can't pronounce to another map I can't pronounce, keeping it a bit in the same groove. So as you can see, you're just in time to see me finish a weird way of seeding maize, corn in this field. It's corn we will use to chop up when it's ready and make some silage out of it from the chaff. I didn't go over this pool of mud because I'll get stuck in there anyway. The drill is rented, so we'll have to bring that back when we're done. It's a bit hard to see, but I think this is the spot I missed. So let's do that too. And then finish up with the headland here. And that does look a bit weird. Oh yeah, it's also something I still need to do. I was thinking it's from that mod I have, from Realismus modding, with the tire pressure thing, but I think it's just not seeded here. And that's this field done. Quickly check if it's completely done. Certainly looks like it, or enough. I want to do another field, the one where we cultivated in the radish last episode, which was still the same day, by the way. And reminds me, I need to increase time to 15, like that, so we can play a bit more in the time frame that we start in the morning and we finish in the evening. So probably do the headlands last, and maybe I better switch on the seeder. That's gonna help us a lot more than driving all over the field without that seeder activated. Probably a good way to increase the comments on the video. So yeah, with the new Deutsch here, I do like it. I had a slight problem with the front hydraulics. Sometimes I get that with certain weights and certain implements on the front weight and certain tractors together with manual attach. And then when you are not in the correct position and you try to attach it, even with the icon of manual attach popping up, it crashes the game. And that's one of the reasons why I have autosave on. I think it's set to every 5 minutes, and that's the occasional freeze you get in game. But I'd rather have a freezing game than I have to do a video all over again. Because who knows what I then have to chat about. Probably the same thing all over again. Which you wouldn't know, but would sound pretty weird for me. Saying the exact same thing, or trying to say the exact same thing all over again. Quickly pop over to do the small headland around the island. Was thinking of cutting these trees down and plowing in the grass, but it does make it slightly less boring. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest off screen, and then I catch up with you guys when we're nearly done. Should have been only a split second for you guys. It's almost ages for me, but we're making good progress on the second field. When you start on this map, this has grass in it, and only this part here where I am now has grass in it, and behind those, what you call it, weed, maybe this here, that's the actual field. So I expanded it on one of the first episodes. I haven't seeded this part here, I left it in for a smaller turning circle. So I'll do that in the end when I'm doing headlands. Don't want to seed in and then drive all over your fresh drilled corn. I had to think what I was putting in here. Corn or maize, depends what you prefer. Okay, and then now to seed this gap here. And that's gonna be a nice finish if we do the headlands, of course. Yeah, it's an awful day. Rain, rain and rain. We can do some slurry after this if you like to join for that. I have no idea if that's something you do on a rainy day or not. Probably not, that's why I do it in game. Because I have no clue. The only farming I know is from this game and the previous version, from 15. So you can have a good laugh there, because it's probably all wrong. 5:30 p.m. and it's already dark, if you ask me. Well, not dark, but getting there. It's because of the rain, of course, I know, but it makes you feel you wanna go inside and sit next to a fireplace. And that should be this field done. Now we can switch off and fold it all in, drive back to the farm. And I don't think we have to pay for it when we leave it, don't we? Or maybe just the daily fee. Let's see how much that is. Because it's still got some plenty seed in there and fertilizer. Maybe we can use it next time. Yeah, that's wrong. Can't see it here, can I? No. Shop. Where is it? Seeders. Which one? This one, yeah. So that's €200, 230 euro a day. We can leave it at the farm for that, yeah. And we'll just sell a few more eggs. As long as you don't have it attached, it's not costing by the hour. And if it is, we'll find it out in the end. Let's see if we can get it in here. Yeah, fits perfect. Okay, that's maybe not the best spot to open the door. Do the cows have enough food? Let's check that first. Yeah, they got plenty of everything, and the slurry is full because this container or tank or pit only holds 40k. And I think we can put some on the grass fields. We'll go and try that and then find out when we do it. That's probably the only way, because I can't properly remember anymore at what stage we did the previous. Don't smash the door here. And there's also a nice pile of manure going on there. We don't have a manure spreader, so I'll have to look out if we have a sell point on the map, and then maybe we can just load up the manure and sell it. So let's get out of cap, because that's a lot easier to see. And, oh yeah, it's working. Good. Get 3 fields to do, not all as quickly as this one. But they're not huge either, so we'll be done in no time. Try to do it a bit inside the cap. Don't really mind if it's not that good of a job and cover everything, or cover even parts twice. I don't mind, we have plenty. we weren't producing any more anyway because it was full. So we can go a bit mad with the slurry. But not too mad either. I think that's probably too mad. Let's not go overboard with everything. So yeah, next map, next series, Gwender or Shamrock Valley. I would say leave it in the post. Post it below, I mean. Not leave it in the post, just post below. Or I could put a vote up, but most likely by the time you guys get to see this video and are able to vote on it, I would have already started the next series, because I take usually 2-3 days to edit and upload the video, and while I'm editing I'm already recording another one. You gotta keep those videos coming, because if you don't upload one every day, then you get people already asking you, hey, where's your next video? And I'm a bit behind because I couldn't do a few days of recording because I was on a business trip, and the laptop I have for work is not really something to play farm sim on. Oh, that's already a tank empty. So let's get the next load and I'll see you guys back in the field. Back at the field. I've already done one leg here off screen, but I wanted to show you the nice sunset here. It's 7:45. The rain has stopped, and look at that view. It's 3rd day of spring. We're on a 6-day season. And the only thing we need to do, I think, is fertilize those grain crops. We can do that the next in-day game. So yeah, I'll park this up and then I'll see you guys in the morning. So we had a good night's sleep of 1 second, over 8 hours in game. And as you can see here, we only need to do field 31 and 33 for one layer. And then we're done with that. Then we can sit back, relax, and wait until the harvest. And don't forget to feed the cows, which they soon will need some silage, but we are completely out. No more bales, and that pit has been empty for a while. So that's why we seeded the corn, so we can rent a chopper and get some silage going. We'll do some fertilizing, the liquid, which is over here. Finally get to know where my stuff is, and I'm ending the series. We'll enter the field here, And this is something I will do out of cap, because seriously I can't see where I'm going or what I'm covering when I do it in cap, and I don't want the place to be full of tram lines. So we'll do it as best as I can, and if that's not good enough, well, it just will have to be good enough, because there's nobody else going to do this. So this will be the last layer of fertilize, and that should give a nice yield. Crops are still wet from yesterday's rain, but you can imagine that because it was raining all day, wasn't it? Or nearly all day, only stopped in the end. I always end up doing these tram lines differently. And nearly done with this field, and that means nearly done with every field this time of the season, and probably even this. Maybe, yeah, maybe the end, let me try that again. So tomorrow or next day in game we can maybe do some mowing. And I think that the grass is nearly on a good stage to do a first cut. Probably have to lower it. Yeah, that's it. I was hitting the roof. And now what am I hitting now? A can of fuel. Better not be hitting that too hard. Okay. What else we have to do? Let's check. I don't think the cows need anything. No, they got water until tomorrow, and we don't have any salads to feed them, so that's out. Oh yeah, the 50k of manure. Do we have a manure sell point on this map? We do, at the biogas. We use this trailer. That's also the same trailer we use for the crops, but we got a pressure washer and we'll put it to good use before we put any other items in there after all that manure. Okay, oh, nearly took out the tire. Now to place this one, so I'll put it here, take the cover off, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to do this out of cap, or I have probably no idea where I'm looking or where I'm putting this, because that's a pretty tall trailer. You do it from in cap? Yes. Oh, that's not something I'd like to do. You could probably do it, but I couldn't. guessing I'll need 4-wheel drive with these Nokian tires. Playing in this pool of mud. Already filthy. Well, the telehandler is, I'm not. And it could use a bit of more of a back weight, if you ask me. Because if you look at that, oh, that was the glitchy pool, I think, that made that tire disappear. Maybe it doesn't need a back weight after all. Let's see when I pull this up. And now, oh yeah, it jumps about, so it's quite light on the back now. With 3,500 manure in there. What would you call it? 3,500 liters? Or 3,500 bits? Most likely liters. Hello, Mr. Moo, Mrs. Moo. We don't have any misters here. We only have milky cows. Mr. Moo, what was I thinking? Probably from that cartoon back from the late 80s or early 90s, I think. Probably something Belgian and Dutch, where there's a cow and called Boos, I think, and he was more of a male, if I remember correctly, but was referred to as a cow. So that's why I probably say Mr. Moo. One more load, I think, and then that will be full. And that's probably gonna be the better part of 20k in there. Better get this a bit tidier. At least a small amount. Alright. No, even 30,000. I was assuming this trailer had a bit over 20,000, but apparently it's 30. And that's gonna drag down the weight here. This boy is gonna struggle. It's a good thing it's a dolly trailer, or we'll be two-wheeling it. Pulling wheelies all the way to the sell point. So we better put on some beacons. And then we off. So yeah, it's definitely struggling. It'll get there. We probably don't want to go downhill too fast. I've never been to the BJ with manure, so let's hope it's true that we can sell it over there and get some money, some more money even from our cows. Not been in this part of the map often. I know I've been 2 times I think before, because I was already playing this map, before I started recording. But if you followed the whole series, then you noticed that, because the series kind of started in the middle of a year, I think. Now the question is, where do we sell the manure? That's the slurry. Or would the manure also go in here? And why is there already silage in there? This doesn't look like a manure sell point, is it? Or is it? Pops up with the sign, so let's try it. Nope, that's not it. I know it's the sell point for straw and hay, but as you can see, nothing on the tooltip here, so that's just some bales lying around here. So I might have to go into the editor to see where this gets accepted, because I'm not seeing it. Yeah, it's saying over there. Don't know if the accept from a trailer is on, but we'll soon find out. I'm going full throttle, by the way. It's not that I'm going on purpose this slow, but it's full throttle. So let's try that again, and it's working. I might have already changed that in the XML file, that it accepts directly from a trailer. So that's good, and then we can head back to the yard, but not forgetting the eggs. And that's the eggs gone. 800 euro for a bunch of eggs. Yeah, I was completely loaded with eggs. I parked in the middle of the street, like you do occasionally. And that's gonna be it. I know it's only 2 o'clock, but there's nothing more to do today on the farm. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.